got great right-handed pitching, hitting over 350 this year.
Over for a look now is Bradley, but this will find the seats, a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw it?
Rocco Big Daddy will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that fourth.
Runners off for second. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
He's running again. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Striding into the box, Jonathan Langford. He flew out in his last at-bat. 8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it.
Look, pick it up.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So standing in, Rocco Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
You know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here, as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Yankees come out on top 10-3. Good night from Fenway.
3 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the top player spotlight. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend. Rocco Big Daddy will stride forward now, and one would imagine he'll be pitched to very carefully as he's coming off a 3-home run ball game a night ago. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Rocco Big Daddy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. So a good job there as he opens up the third inning with a 2-base hit. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Hey, we're pacing up there.
Runner at third here, nobody out.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Pulled toward right center field. Young makes the catch, but the runner from home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them,
Hey, your
Rocco Big Daddy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about two. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
And now the runner's trying for third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Rocco Big Daddy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Let's go now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. And no shot to get this. It's off the monster. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Oh, this guy's had such a good year at the plate. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You kind of expect a ball like this to clear the wall, but instead it's going to be off the wall. And he just cruises into second with another double on the season.
Greg Bird will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Good one right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes
2
now.
balls.
Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off.
Come on,
and in the end, he got nothing.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and 1 out.
Starlin Castro steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, and this is in the dirt.
Let's go, kid. 1 time. Right here.
There, huh?
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Betts, still going back. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Right, you're here.
Rocco Big Daddy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Number 22.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Greg Bird.
I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground up the middle.
Make the
Gloved
turn. Look,
by
look, look.
Bogarts.
Pick it up.
A spin and a
He's
throw.
out.
One away. But one's all they get as the run scores. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harrow, Steve Lyon.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Rocco Big Daddy had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 9-4. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Right now, the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. The Yankees are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Kevin Gausman got the W, his 11th this season, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 4-2. Looking at the standings, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Brian Shaw got his second W of the season, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 3-2. As of today, the Indians are in first place in the AL Central. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. The Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 12-6. Heading into today, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The White Sox are at the bottom of the division. 18. Sit in third place in the American League West Division. 5 games.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Tops Player Spotlight. Rocco Big Daddy is our subject, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game week. Rocco Big Daddy strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Hit hard to short. Pedroia on to first, and they turn the double play. So now let's take a look at Joe.
He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Buchholz sets. First pitch on its way. Well, this is pulled in by the